Hello everyone, this is Sister's Perspectives. So, very quick video about the exchange rate. People have been screaming the dollar increased to $1 to 710 naira over the past few days. There's been a fluctuation of rates. We've heard 680, we've heard 685. Some people change it for 690 on Friday. Some claim they changed it for 720, which I don't believe. We've heard rumors of Awusas, Abokis, were the change, saying they're not changing rates anymore. Now, what I want to talk about is that this inflation is worldwide. It's not affecting just Nigeria. So this video is actually for Nigerians, really. It's affecting everybody. Because I noticed that a couple of people that I spoke to within the past few days, they would just make statements like, oh, those of you in the diaspora, you are lucky, you don't know what's going on. You know what? We do know what's going on. I'll give you an example. I'm going to cite some examples here. For instance, a 60-count box of eggs that we used to buy for $4.67 as of last year, April, May. A few days ago when I went to the store with my son, we got it for $11.07. So that's almost 3 times. Gas, which is fuel, which we call petrol in Nigeria, has gone really, really high, ridiculously high. So many people just go to where it's necessary. Nobody just drives around like, okay, let's just go sightseeing, let's just go cruising around town. You just don't cruise around town anymore in America, really. That's one. Now, this is a plea to our people, our families in Nigeria, families and friends, relatives, acquaintances. Take a breather. I understand Gary is now 500 naira per Congo in Ibadan. Same way we are experiencing inflation. So really, if you do have anybody abroad in the diaspora, let me talk for my American people, that normally would send money, or you just call and ask for money. If they tell you no, don't take it personal. Everybody's trying to let it sink in. Let all this inflation sink in, right? So for now, a lot of people are taking breaks from sending money home. Because you know what? Just the same way you're complaining that your salary is not increasing in Nigeria, the same way our salaries aren't increasing here. Unless you happen to be in the corporate world where your raise, it's the period where they evaluate you and give you that raise as needed. No salary, no wage is being increased here in the States as well. So the money we were earning a few months ago, some years ago, if you still, you still have that kind of job that just, you just stay at the same hourly or monthly rate, it's still the same thing. If it increased by anything, maybe by $1 an hour, if at all, you're lucky. So that being said, now, to those of us on the diaspora, this is for you. Borrow sense. Because you see, most of those people that ask you, now I'm serious now, that will call you, send you messages asking you for money. Most of them are living in their own houses, and most of us here, let me say most of you, don't have a piece of land. Not to talk of taking blocks and putting it on top to make it a house. You're probably leasing your homes. Your homes are probably on mortgage. If you're lucky, you've been here for more than 25, 30 years, and you've paid your mortgage for so many years, you've paid it off, right? Lucky you. Or you won the lottery. Lucky you. But what's the percentage of us? Most of us are paying mortgages. We're paying rents. We have bills to pay. Those bills are steady. Yorubas will say, it's what? I don't know the English, but now waiting the world, now waiting other people make you day. Now then they go use to abuse you. I don't know how to speak broken. So borrow sense. Learn how to say no. It's okay to be selfish once in a while. And this is really the time to be selfish. Because everything is inflating. Your income is not inflating. Your expenditure is going real high. But because you want to satisfy people that really are, yeah, they'll tell you, yeah, Nigeria, Nigeria is tough. America is tough too. UK is tough. Ireland is tough. Canada is tough. Because I've not seen anybody, especially in America, and well, let me talk about America. That's where I really know about. That really will sit at home and earn a living without working for it. Even if you're working from home, like most of us do now, especially after COVID. But nobody is going to just sit down in the living room and money is coming in because one government is paying. There's nothing called owo baba in America. That's a UK thing. Canada might have it. I think it's a European thing. And maybe Australia. I'm not sure about that. But I know in US, except you're getting food stamps, which you have to have very low income, which I know most people don't pray to be on. Or you're living in Section 8, which I don't pray to ever be in that situation. So borrow sense and learn to be selfish. Because people will be, they'll send lists, they'll tell you how tough Nigeria is, but when you open their Facebook, they have their geleyaya, going to parties every weekend, taking ashwebi every weekend, and you're struggling. Right now in Texas, within the past few weeks, it's been between 116 to 120 degrees heat. So sometimes I just wonder those that work outside, how they're doing it. If you're lucky to be, to have a corporate job or you're working indoors, you probably won't feel the heat as much. Winter comes and it's around the corner. The same thing. And you're not thinking about all the struggles. You're trying to satisfy other people. Self-care. Be selfish. Being selfish is not a sin. Think about yourself first. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be you and you alone. It's going to be about you. At the end of the day, when they start counting years for you, they will say, oh, rara aliye. O ma ti wà l'America láti 1990 gbogboro. 1980 something ma lo ti lọ. O rara aliye ma ti wà l'America láti 1980. Wọ́n wà ní kò nílé l'America. Ilẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ra sí Nigeria. So let me say it in broken for my English people. They will say, hey, see your person. You don't take where you don't dey for Yankee. You don't dey America since 1980. Them say you no get house. You no even get any house. Now rent, they rent for America. And even for Naija, you no get land though. Where you go say one build house. They will forget that it's them you've been catering to, sending money to. That's why you couldn't buy a house to build a house in your village or in the cities in Nigeria. It's because you've been catering to them. That's why you couldn't afford to get yourself together and actually buy a house here and have a mortgage to your name. Right? So, borrow sense. This is Sis's Perspectives. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Sis's Perspectives. It's SISISPERSPECTIVES. Thank you and stay blessed. Cheers.